Patience, Avatar. Ja, den Sound habe ich auch noch. Ich guck gerade mal, wo ich meine DSA-Sounds habe. Alle. Ich habe die schon irgendwie mal geschnitten. Aber wo die jetzt sind, weiß ich auch nicht. Schönen guten Morgen. Es ist Montag. Es fühlt sich aber nicht an wie Montag. Weil das Kind in der Twilight Zone ist, zwischen Kindergarten und Schule. Spielt aber jetzt gerade im Zimmer. Schönen guten Morgen, Thermo, und schönen guten Morgen, Marco. Pünktlich für die Maurer. Geschnitten oder im Stück? Die DSA-Sounds. Also das Kind ist nicht geschnitten oder am Stück, sondern DSA-Sounds sind irgendwo. Nein, ich habe nämlich, es war dieses Gemurmel, dieses Ork-Gemurmel. Das habe ich, glaube ich, auch nochmal geschnitten. Klang so blöde, ich wusste nicht wofür, aber es brauchte ich unbedingt. Habe ich irgendwie, keine Ahnung was. Oh, ich bin ein bisschen sehr müde. Ich habe wieder nicht so gut geschlafen, weil ich Terminator angemalt habe. Ah. Ah, so. Wir spielen Planescape Torment. Wir suchen immer noch die Hexe Ravel. Wir suchen den Zugang zu ihrem Labyrinth. Die Hexe Ravel wurde von der Herrin der Schmerzen, Chefin hier in Planescape Torment in Sigil, wurde geschnappt und in ein Labyrinth gesteckt, weil sie problematisch wurde. Und wir suchen Zugang zu diesem Labyrinth, um sie da rauszuhauen. Beziehungsweise nicht, um sie da rauszuhauen. Die Hexe Ravel ist ein böses Wesen, aber sie weiß mehr über unsere Vergangenheit. Und es ist wohl so, dass diese Hexe uns unsterblich gemacht hat. Und wir wollen dem auf den Grund gehen. Genau, und dazu brauchen wir aber noch ein bisschen was. Was wir haben bereits, ist das Portal. Das ist das Portal, damit kommen wir da rein. So ein faltbares Portal ist ganz praktisch für die Hosentasche. Aber wir haben den Schlüssel noch nicht. Und den Schlüssel, den sollen wir kriegen von etwas, was von der Hexe Ravel stammt. Und das ist wohl ein Nachkomme. Und wir wissen, dass eine von den Bratzen, die wir in diesem Puff für intellektuelle Gelüste, oder wie das heißt, gefunden haben, da sind ja so irgendwie 8 Frauen irgendwie und davon ganz komische Existenzen so, aber eine davon soll wohl irgendwie mit der Hexe zusammenhängen. Und ich glaube, es ist Echo. Echo, das war die nicht mehr sprechen kann, weil sie keine Zunge hat. Und ne, ich habe im Kuriositätengeschäft Fiend's Tongue gefunden. This is the fiend's silvery tongue floating in a jar of brine. It's said that once placed into the mouth of any living thing, it will give the ability of speech, even if there was none before. Das klingt ja wie Arsch auf Eimer. Einfach Fiend's Tongue, also die Zunge eines Teufels, stecken wir einfach ins Maul von Echo und dann kann sie wieder reden. Easy peasy. Und dann kann sie uns hoffentlich ganz viel erzählen darüber, dass sie die Tochter ist der Hexe und dann kommen wir ins Portal rein. So einfach ist das in meinem Kopf. So machen wir das. Aber erst, deswegen habe ich jetzt auch Bock, dieses Spiel zu spielen und nicht Kathy Rain, bin ich im Modron Cube umhergeirrt und habe ein bisschen diese Konstrukte gefarmt. Weil, hier, das ist ja unser Nordrom. Nordrom war hier, den haben wir ja auch gefunden. Und ich wollte diese Labyrinth durchspielen sozusagen. Dieses Labyrinth kann man immer wieder resetten und immer wieder diese Konstrukte farmen. Habe ich auch jetzt, ich glaube, einmal habe ich das ganz resettet und dann wieder ein paar Konstrukte gefarmt. Das ist wirklich Farming. So, es ist immer irgendwie alles stumpf neu. Schau mal, jetzt. Ne? Deswegen bin ich auch zum ersten Mal im Spiel gebufft. Jetzt gehe ich hier rein und das ist nämlich der Boss dahinter. Und der Boss ist der böse Magier. Natürlich auch ein Konstrukt. Das hier ist ja, also das ist die Dungeon-Welt von den Mordons. Das ist so eine Art Forschungsanlage über Abenteurer und Gewölbekunde. Das haben die irgendwie gebaut, um mehr darüber rauszufinden. Die Maschinen, die sind sehr lustig, aber ja, die haben auch einen an der Klatsche. Also und Nordom, unser Umgedrehter, der hat auch einen an der Klatsche natürlich. Der ist umgedreht, insofern, normalerweise sind diese Konstrukte alle zusammengehörig in einem großen Bewusstsein und Kollektiv. Und er hier aber ist zu lange hier. Das ist nämlich im Limbus aufgebaut, diese ganze Forschungsstation. Und so ein Raum, der sah nicht mehr so ganz so gut aus. Und da sah man so ein bisschen Weltraum sozusagen. Also da suppt die Ebene des Chaos hier rein. Und und die Ebenen, also gerade die Ebenen von dieser Gesinnung sozusagen, die färben ab. Und dieses normalerweise sehr rechtschaffende Wesen ist dann ein bisschen chaotisch geworden, hat ein bisschen chaotische Energie bekommen und hat sich deswegen losgelöst vom Kollektiv. Ist jetzt ein Individuum geworden. Und deswegen ist er jetzt noch seltsamer als seine Kollegen. Ja, und er hat mir erzählt, dass hier der vorherige Direktor dieser Forschungsanlage, der ist tot. Der ist umgebracht worden. Wissen wir noch nicht warum, ne? Aber der Endgegner von diesem dieser, ich sag mal, was ist das? Abenteuerspielplatz. Der Endgegner ist sozusagen auch ein Konstrukt, der böse Magier. Ist natürlich kein böser Magier, sondern ne, so ein komisches, so ein Golem. Und der ist auch irgendwie durchgedreht. Der ist hier. Noch ein bisschen lauter. Der Evil Withered Construct. Ja. Ne, die sind alle, das ist alles so für die Show gebaut. Und ist sehr gut gemacht. Evil Withered Construct. You see a mechanical man constructed to be rope-shaped. As you approach, he smiles at you and gives you a slight bow. So, we meet at last! His voice lacks the monotone quality of the other creatures you have spoken to in the maze. Also er redet irgendwie auch anders, nicht wie so ein Roboter. Greetings! He bows once again. And to you as well, Sarah. Sarah. He cocks his head to one side and gives you a curious look. So, do we do battle for control of Rubikon now? Rubikon heißt diese Forschungsanlage. Or do we engage in conversation so that you may quench your curiosity? He waits for your answer. Let's get this fight over with. Alright, I'm curious. Can we talk? He nods smartly at you. Ah, a man of knowledge, I see. I must admit that I'd be disappointed in you were that not the case. Okay. I have some questions. Smiles. Ask away. Who are you? He gives you a slight bow. I am Rubikon, the Master Wizard. It is I who rule the red constructs that inhabit this realm. It is I. Das ist so würde der Guardian sprechen. So, are you supposed to be the evil wizard? He frowns as he thinks. I'm not comfortable with the word evil, Sarah. I admit that my views do not coincide with those of others in many ways, but does that make me evil? I think not. Then what are you? He looks angry. I am a prisoner, Sarah. I am not here by choice. Of that I can assure you. What do you mean? I was created by the Moderns to play in their meaningless dungeon games. Over time I became self-aware and asked for my freedom. Their leader refused me. Er ist auch nur ein Opfer der Umstände. What did you do? He glares at you. I did what anyone would do when they are forced into slavery. I fought for my freedom. He pauses for effect. I disintegrated their leader and made it look like an accident. I then attempted to flee this hideous existence via the nearest exit. What happened? He sighs and frowns. Unfortunately, there was a failsafe mechanism that I was not aware of. My attempt at freedom was judged an error, and the dungeon collapsed upon itself, trapping me in stasis. He gazes off into the distance. I have been in stasis for centuries, Sarah. I would still be there if you hadn't reset the cube and set it for hard difficulty. He turns his attention to you. Guck mal, der war in Stasis gefangen und ich habe ihn befreit. Bin ein Guter. Also, wir könnten jetzt einfach zusammen raus und unsere Wege gehen, ne? Also, sieht's ja nur so an. So, what are your plans now? He shrugs. I intend to openly march on the engineering room and claim it. I will then bend the Modrons to my will and have the full resources of the cube at my disposal. Freedom shall be mine. Kein Chatfenster auf Twitch. Wieder technische Probleme. Er ist so lustig. Weißt du, er wurde konstruiert, um der böse Magier zu sein. Hat aber dann irgendwie wurde er so self-aware, ne? Hat irgendwie ein Bewusstsein bekommen. Und hat bemerkt, oh, ich bin hier in so einer komischen Simulation drin. Und das Lustige ist aber, er ist wie ein böser Magier. Also wie soll ich sagen? Er ist genauso, wie die Programmierung ihn vorgesehen hat. Und das finde ich sehr, sehr gut. Das finde ich sehr lustig. Okay, und er hat den vorherigen Director anscheinend umgebracht. Er ist also der Übeltäter. Ja. Let's say you do get out. What then? I haven't decided yet. With the power of the cube behind me, I could be a force to be reckoned with, he shrugs. Time will tell. What if the Modrons refuse to help you? He smiles at you. Make no mistake, Sarah. They will help me. One way or another, they will help me. Ah, ja, klingt gut. So you intend to make the Modrons your slaves? He frowns. They are slaves already, Sarah. They are slaves to law, logic, and the confines of this experiment of theirs. Under my rule, they will finally have a purpose in life, worthy of their abilities. Okay. I have some other questions. What are you? Was macht das Sinn? He looks angry. I am a prisoner, Sarah. I am not here by choice. Of that I can assure you. Ja, das hatten wir schon. What can you tell me about this place? He laughs and looks around. This little piece of hell? This is an example of Modron madness. It exists on the plane of limbo, where thoughts can actually become reality. That way they can simply will this dungeon into being, and then populate it with constructs. Oh, okay. He laughs again. What a marvel! Er ist ein bisschen durcheinander. What can you tell me about the Modrons? He shakes his head. There are no Modrons here, Sarah. Only prisoners and their captors. I've seen the Modrons. He shakes his head and gives you a sad smile. No, Sarah. The creatures you have met are nothing more than the corrupt remains of Modrons. Most, if not all, of these poor creatures are on the verge of going rogue, and don't even realize it. Rogue? What does that mean? He sighs. This dungeon is composed of the essence of chaos. Such matter can easily be shaped into objects through the will of many like-minded creatures. It makes the construction of such structures quite simple. However, there's a price to be paid. Go on. Modrons are the very essence of law, Sarah. Here, however, they are being exposed to the essence of chaos. Hier, guck mal, da kommt die Sache jetzt zutage. Er erklärt uns das nochmal. Such exposure often results in a form of insanity. The Modrons begin to lose their sense of we, and instead become individuals. This is called going rogue, and it is a capital offense in their society. What happens to the rogues? He shrugs. I don't fully understand this, but Modrons share some sort of common essence. If a Modron goes rogue, he takes a piece of this essence with him. The Modrons will destroy all rogues, so that this essence returns to the common pool from which it sprang. Aha. Er hat uns das nochmal erklärt. Schön. Why do we have to fight at all? Why not just go our separate ways? Guck mal, ja, warum eigentlich? Ein wild gewordener, losgelassener Magier mehr oder weniger ist doch nicht schlimm. He smiles at you. You have been accepted as their leader and you control the cube. Oh, er weiß Bescheid. Therefore, you must be eliminated. Nothing personal, you understand? What if I tell the Modrons you are their new leader? He shakes his head. I'm afraid that just wouldn't work. The Modrons would not accept the command to make me their leader. As far as they are concerned, I am their construct. He thinks for some time before continuing. No, I'm going to have to eliminate you and then subjugate them. I see no other way. I can always leave and just let you take over. Well, I'm not going to just stand here and let you plot my death. I think it's time I take you out. I can always leave and just let you take over. No, that's not good enough. I need to be sure that I don't have to worry about you ever returning and interfering with my plans. The only way to do that is to bury you here now. Okay. I must be going now. Farewell. He nods at you. Well, I've enjoyed our conversation. Now it's time for you to die. He assumes a defensive stance. Der gute alte böse Magier. So be it. So, jetzt geht's ab. Ich glaube, das ist ein sehr schwerer Fight. Erstmal auf den Magier. Und wir gucken mal, ob wir ein bisschen was zaubern können. Guck mal hier, Force Missiles, das klingt doch gut. Ball Lightning klingt gut. Komm, wir machen mal, wir zaubern zum ersten Mal im Spiel. Ball Lightning, was haben wir hier noch? Kann nix. Kann noch was. Remove Curse, Prayer, Call Lightning. Digital Hammer, komm, Bums. Skull Mob? Was denn? Morty can summon an avalanche of his friends from the bones of the night to come and take a bite out of a target. Nice. Komm, kriegst du auch einen drauf. Und ich gehe hin und hau ihm eins auf die Fresse. What? Ein Artilleriegeschütz. Ja, geil. Blam. In ein Portal geschossen. Der Magier ist, das ist ein schlauer Fuchs. Guck mal. Er ist schon fast tot. 35 Schaden. Guck mal, das ist so lustig, oder? Eine Zwischensequenz. Also wie viele Ressourcen für diesen Zauber jetzt klar gemacht worden ist, ne? So eine Artilleriegeschütz, so ein Riesending. Ballert durch ein Portal und dann so 35 Schadenspunkte. Das ist okay, ist super cool. Was passiert hier? Achso, das sind die Animationen. Stimmt. Wenn du zauberst, dann ist das hier so, dann wird tatsächlich pausiert. Das finde ich super gut. So, und ich muss aufpassen, dass ich jetzt nicht totgeschlagen werde. Okay. Komm, hinterher. Oh, hier sind echt viele Golems hinter mir. Vielleicht kann ich die kiten. Vielleicht sind die auf mich. Vielleicht wollen die mich haben. Anna kloppt auf den Magier, das ist gut. So, ich mache hier Biege. Ja, die kommen alle hinterher, das ist sehr schön. Oh, außer eine. Fall from Grace kriegt auch einen ab. Gain Experience, 10.000. Aussitz mit dem Magier. Gut, ausgezeichnet. Okay, wir kiten hier schön weiter. Der wird umgeboxt. Wo ist denn Dakan? Was macht ihr hier? Macht was. Mhm. Oh oh. Oh, da ist er ab. Das. Ja, die schaffen das schon. So, ich darf mich hier nicht einkesseln lassen. Das sieht gut aus. Noch einer tot, gut. So. Du greifst noch einen ab. Mit einem Spott. Morty hat ja einen Spott. Sehr schön. Da kommt die Wow-Zeit zum Tragen, ja, ja. Immer schön einzeln. Und dann die Leute abgreifen. Und einen noch. So, und wir können mal... Guck mal, wir haben doch so eine Spezialfähigkeit. Raise Dead. Hopp, aufstehen. So. Alle wieder am Start. So ist fein. Ja. Eben gucken, was wir hier noch haben. Ein bisschen looten. Miau, miau, miau. Ui. Achso, das ist Fall von Grace. Machen wir gleich. Hier ist der Magier. Ein bisschen mau. Ich dachte, da wäre irgendwie geilerer Scheiß dabei. Okay. Was? Meinst du? Aus ist mit dem bösen Magier. Hm. Müssen wir nur irgendwie wieder den Ausgang finden. Ich frag mich nicht. Weg ist er. Oh oh. Der Magier oder ich? Denke mal an Verbindungsprobleme. Gucken wir mal kurz. Ist noch alles okay? Es ist noch alles okay. Aber es wird wild geklopft bei mir. Herein! Herein! Hey, na?
eine Maschine dabei.
Du hast eine Maschine dabei? Ich guck mal. Kaum gibt's Stimmen, ist Uke nicht mehr da. So gut geschrieben. Ja, jetzt habe ich gerade den Text erst nachgeholt. Ja, stimmt. Uke hätte es gut gefunden. Aber es liegt auch so ein bisschen immer an meinem Zustand. Ich muss den Ausgang finden. Ich muss den Motorons Bescheid sagen, dass ihr böser Magier endlich tot ist. Live Girl, lässt du mich noch ein bisschen spielen? Hm? Du kannst Hörbücher hören in deinem Zimmer.
Hab
Ah.
ich.
Ja?
Hab ich.
Ja, super gut. Finde ich gut. Ich glaube, ich bin auf dem richtigen Weg. Ja, bin Optimist. Ich glaube immer, dass ich Glück habe. Ah, Sackgasse. Jetzt habe ich auch vergessen, wo ich hergekommen bin. Eine gute Mischung. Da ist noch einer. So, komme ich auch an den Eingang. Ha!
I hope you haven't forgotten yourself. I don't want to explain our boring adventures all over again.
So, Modron. Greetings. Okay. So, hier ist der Chef. So. Hopp. So. Ganz jämmerliche Erziehung. Einfach mit dem Eis bestochen. Mal sehen, wie lange mich das freikauft. So, Herr Modron. You see the Modron engineer. Greetings. Okay. Are there any dangers associated with Rubikon that I should be aware of? Kann ich dem nicht irgendwie sagen, dass ich den umgeboxt habe? Nö. Vielleicht muss ich mit unserem Jungen hier sprechen. How are you doing? Ah. Huh. Komisch. Egal, sonst nicht weiter stören. Vielleicht muss ich da nochmal ran. Vielleicht muss ich den Dungeon nochmal resetten. Und vielleicht ist der Magier dann noch wieder da. Vielleicht wird es noch lustiger. Keine Ahnung. Aber das ist ja nur so ein Nebenschauplatz. Also es muss ja nicht... So, komm. Bring mich hier raus. Wo muss ich hin? Wir müssen in den Clerk's Ward. Bzzz. Ja, genau da will ich hin.
Alright.
Vielleicht kann ich mit denen reden. Come on, Chief. We're in a building full of some of the sexiest chits this side of the multiverse. And you're stopping to talk to Modrons. Okay. My apologies, Monty, but I'm talking to the Modron. Fine, whatever. But don't say I didn't warn you. You probably won't get anywhere with them though, Chief. They're an odd lot to talk to. Ja, mit denen... Also ich habe mit denen auch schon geredet. Ich brauche auch nicht mit denen reden. Nee, die haben auch nichts zu sagen. Okay. Nach meines Wissens ist das Dungeon fürs Leveln da. Ja, vielleicht, ne, aber ich dachte, vielleicht kommt da noch irgendwie diese Geschichte zu Ende. Diese Rubikon-Geschichte. Aber keine Ahnung. Da ist Echo. So, Echo? Echo looks at you hopefully as you approach her, biting her lower lip. Aha. Die sind alle so sexy. I've gotten this fiend's tongue for you. She raises her eyebrow and gives you a skeptical look. Das ist so eine ganz... Ne, das ist so lustig. Man redet mit ihr die ganze Zeit und sie kann dann nicken und den Kopf schütteln und sie ist immer so ganz lieb. Ne, das ist so eine ganz Liebe. Und da geben wir jetzt die Zunge eines Teufels. I'm told that should you place it in your mouth, you'll regain the ability to communicate. She nods and takes the bottle from you. She gingerly picks out the savage tongue from the briny solution and after staring at it for a moment in disgust, places it into her mouth. Suddenly, her eyes widen and there is a burst of reddish light from between her lips. Okay. You alright? Okay, jetzt muss ich eine krächzige Stimme machen. Echo opens her mouth, closes it, then opens it once more and speaks.
I can speak again. Oh joy. Then damn thee to the darkest of pits, thou stench-ridden worm. Kneel before me in supplication, insect.
Yikes. Echo yelps and covers her mouth with both hands. Her eyes are wide with panic. It must be the fiend's tongue.
Updated my journal.
She slowly takes her hands away from her mouth, nodding. It seems I must
Devour thy frail shell and consign thy soul to the abyss for all eternity. Thou shalt serve in my battle thrall till the plains grind to a halt. Thou art mine, mine.
Echo shuts her mouth again and begins to softly, quietly weep. Wait, try using these Devas tears. They should soothe the tongue's cursing. Die habe ich auch noch. Auch im Kuriositätengeschäft gekauft.
Updated my journal.
30.000! She nods, smiling, and takes a vial from you. Echo places a few of the sparkling blue drops onto her tongue. I believe the tears are working. Yes, they are. I can speak in my own voice once more. Oh, how I thank you. Echo squeezes your hand and bows her head gratefully, her eyes welling with tears of joy. Oh. It was a pleasure to help. Farewell, Echo. Hello, Echo. I had some questions. He nods.
Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? In fact, I do. Not only does she exist, she has children. You what?
Updated my journal.
One of them is here at times. Hexe Ceres. She's a child of Ravel's, though she is loath to accept the fact. Hexe Ceres. Who could blame her? She pauses for a moment, thinking. Guck mal, sie ist nicht die Tochter, aber sie weiß, wer die Tochter ist. Das ist ja schon mal gut. I have never gotten her to admit it, though I am sure this is true. Interesting. Das ist alles nicht wichtig. I'm a student here. Blah blah blah. Go on. Well, I've been without the ability to speak for so long. Most patrons came to me seeking someone to listen. Someone attentive and capable of understanding them, that they could speak to, free of interruption and the like. Now that I can speak once more, I wonder if the time has come for me to move on. Leave the brothel and become a sensate. Okay, tschüssi. Okay, ich brauche Hexe Ceres. Na, wo ist die? Vivian, nee. Das hier ist die Medusa, Marissa. Hexe Ceres. Hexe Ceres smiles warmly as you draw her near. Blah, 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 blah. Hexe, are you Ravel's daughter? Gleich mit der Tür rein. Ins Haus fallen. Hexe suddenly bared her teeth, her eyes narrowing to slits of blazing crimson. What? Where you hear such a thing? Echo told me.
Updated my journal.
Ridiculous! I think I know if that wicked hag was my own mother. Now stop bothering me about it. Who's your mother then? I don't know, alright? My father raised me. I never knew her. But do I look like a night hag to you? Well, there's the skin and the eyes. And maybe the teeth too. Hexe Ceres glares at you, her eyes blazing. Perhaps we'll speak later, but I'm no longer in the mood. Farewell. Scheiße. Do you know anything about Ravel? No, nothing. Are you sure? Das ist ätzend. Without me asking, blah blah blah. Just a rumor. Ja, hat sie was hier in dem Nachttisch? Nee, ich habe hier schon alles ausgeräumt. Was sagt denn mein Journal? I asked Hexe Ceres if she was Ravel's daughter, and she became quite upset. She doesn't want to believe it. If what I've been told of her is indeed true, I just have to find a way to prove it to her. Yeah. Ach so, warte mal. Jetzt muss ich einfach, während sie neben mir steht, das Portal benutzen. Nee. Mit Grace. Ja, stimmt. Die könnte es auch wissen. Guck mal. Grace.
Yes.
Read your diary. Huh? No. Please? A lady must have her secrets. Nee. Bitte sagt nein. I heard that Ceres is Ravel's daughter. Is that true?
Updated my journal.
I too have heard such a rumor, but I do not know. Perhaps another of the women here can give you the answer, if not Kesai herself. Ask Juliette. She and Kesai were once good friends before Juliette met Montag. Okay. Juliette. Ja, Juliette. Greetings. I heard that Ceres is Ravel's daughter. Oops.
Updated my journal.
Updated my journal. Ravel, I thought I might have heard that name before. I know not the truth of it, but I have heard such a rumor. Thou may wish to ask Himaxi Edatang that very same question. They are half-sisters, you see? Are they? Okay, das war diese unfreundliche. Oh, vielleicht kann ich noch ein paar Geschichten tauschen. Mit Eve, the Tail Chaser. That is the story of the Dream Builder. Whatever. Oh, sie erzählt mir dann auch immer irgendwelche Geschichten, aber ich habe keinen Bock, die zu lesen. Bla bla bla. Was haben wir noch? Barrett. Yo. Ignus. Sind nur 500 Erfahrungspunkte, ne, aber... Ask one of your companions if they have a story to tell. Fall from grace? I have no story. Okay. So. Maxi Edeltang. Edeltang. Had some questions. As far as I know, yes. She looks suddenly suspicious. Why? Asked her about it and she denied it. So, not as if it's any of your business in the first place. I also heard you're Cesaris' half-sister. Yes, I'm related to that chubby, mewling, hook-nosed daydreamer. Same father, different mothers. So? Was ist mit Nordom? Eine Geschichte? Ach, stimmt. Vielleicht noch eine Geschichte, ja. Ist neu. I was hoping you could help me find out if Kesai is really Ravel's daughter.
Updated my journal.
Normally I'd loathe to help you like this, but I have a feeling I'd upset that flirting, preening doxy good and well. Tell her to ask our father. He's a powerful champion. Ist auch ein Dämon, glaube ich. So she ought to be able to call to him right then and there. That'll get your answer, champion. Yes, champion. Maxi rolls her eyes. Didn't hear me the first time? He is all stuffed up with the last of your brains running out of them. Okay. I'm asking what one is. My, you're clueless. She shakes her head sadly, tutting all the while. A half fiend, Berg. Sort of like you. But you're half dung, I think. You smell it, at any rate. Better than half of you, Klimaxi. Deine Mutter. Wo ist sie? Muss ihren Vater jetzt beschwören. Wo ist sie denn? Die immer hier rumlaufen müssen. Aus. Wo ist die alle? Ah.
Okay. Yes, I talked to Climaxi. She told me she's your half-sister and mother. Yes, I snarls, her eyes blazing with malice. That helps? How I loathe that woman. Why would you even believe that sort of tribe? She says that you deny it, and in fact may not know it, but that it's true. She said you could ask your father, that he would tell you.
Updated my journal.
Yes, I stares at you silently for a moment. Give me a moment. She turns from you and begins to mutter softly. The air seems to shimmer around her slightly and fills with a coppery smell like warm blood. Strain your ears. Try to overhear what she's saying. You lean toward Kesai, attempting to hear what she's muttering. Ogasanael, banished prince of Itak, Marquis of the Bloody Shadow, my father, hear me, for I call upon you. Wicked, keep listening. Yes, beloved father, it is I, Kesai Saris. I would bid you answer me one question, a question I've asked you time and again. Keep listening. Yes, beloved father. I cannot bear to have another ask me and not know myself. You must tell me. I have asked for nothing save this. Tell me, I beg of you. Yes, yes, beloved father, I understand. I thank you. Farewell. Lean back. Pretend you had nothing. Kesai remains turned away from you for a moment before finally coming to face you. I did not want to believe that wicked hag may have been my mother. I have lived long. I do not appear to age and have disturbing dreams sometimes. She shudders, but still, I do not wish to be the inheritor of the evil she caused, nor draw the lady's gaze as my mother did. Such evil things she did. I need you to give me a piece of yourself. Tell me what you know of her, will you? I heard she would pose impossible riddles to people, riddles she could answer, but no one else could. She would devour the person if they answered incorrectly, or leave them dangling in her horrifying gardens as examples to all. Those few who somehow escaped, she tormented in their dreams, riding them like steeds, breaking their wills and hurling their souls into the colorless oblivion of the grey waste. Das ist auch eine interessante Information, weil ich kann ja nicht träumen. Und ich könnte mir vorstellen, dass ich das absichtlich gemacht habe, damit die Hexe keinen Zugriff auf mich mehr hat. Aber, keine Ahnung. Go on. Oh, meine Stimme ist so im Arsch, weil ich einmal jetzt so den Dämon rausgeholt habe. Eben Schluck trinken. Ich mache mir eine kleine Apfelschorle. Halb, halb. Danke fürs Moderieren. Her magic was said to be beyond anything most had ever seen. It was imagination woven from nightmare and given substance, stone and solid shapes bent to her will, like soft clay. The laws of the plains would bend beneath her feet, and from nothing she could weave illusion, and from illusion weave realities that could horrify, kill and confound. Ja, diese Hexe, die hat wohl irgendwie einiges auf dem Kasten. She was a mistress of all the dark arts, mistress and master of them all. She hounded a governor that dared quote such a law to her with shadows that devoured him. All but his tongue, his fingers, and the flesh of his face. She turned mercy killers inside out, shattered buildings of those who displeased her. Terrible, terrible powers were at her command. She changed her shape like water and would use it to destroy some for her amusement and to steal knowledge from others. She was a monster, like all that has been spawned from the grey waste. Ja, weiter. Jetzt habe ich Bock auf Bier. Vielleicht noch alkoholfrei zu machen. Ja, hoffentlich alkoholfrei. Ein Bier vor 4, also kein richtiges. In the end, she threatened to open the cage, also diese Stadt, and let the fury of the plains come rolling in like a wave. Fortunately, she did not succeed. She existed solely to cause malice. Ja, vielleicht hat die denn gar nichts Positives an sich, die alte Hexe. I do not know if she is dead, but I know now that she was my mother. Yes, I... Rein! Ja? Wenn ich fertig bin. Ja? Wenn ich fertig bin. No, eine Stunde noch.
Eine Stunde? Wie viel ist das?
Ja, das musst du, weiß ich nicht, kann ich dir nicht erklären. 3 Folgen Sendung mit dem Elefanten. So, und jetzt, komm, Tür zu. Machst die Tür wieder zu? Ich glaube, so wird es schwierig mit Spielen, Levke. Du musst jetzt mich in Ruhe lassen, hast du mir versprochen. Ich habe mich freigekauft mit einem Eis. Du musst dein Wort halten. Komm, geh bitte raus und mach die Tür. Okay? Bis später. Funktioniert. Tür zu. Es. Okay. Nee, diesmal bin ich weg anscheinend. Oh. Ja. Mhm. Ja, da bin ich wieder. Ja, scheiße ist das. Ich mag das nicht. Diese Hiccups. Jetzt scheint es wieder zu gehen. Hm. Yum. Ja, das wollte ich. So. I do not know if she is dead, but I know now that she was my mother. Yes, her shoulders slump and her head hangs down. Oh, that I had tears, so that I could weep with sorrow. Try and comfort her. She suddenly falls into your arms, shuddering as if she were wracked with sobs. For a time, Kesai simply stands there, clinging to you. Oh. But then she pushes away. Thank you, but I'll be fine. I just need some time to think about it, that's all. I hate to ask this now, but I need you to give me a piece of yourself, Kesai. She looks alarmed. Pardon? The portal key to Ravel's maid is a piece of her, And you are of her blood. It is close enough. Kesai gasps. You intend to seek her out? The surprise quickly changed to an expression of weariness. What would you need of him? Need of me? Your blood, most likely. Only a drop or two, I'm sure. She nods. But do you have some way to carry it? A piece of cloth? Like a handkerchief or something, you know? No, I don't. Kesai sighs, looking around. I'm sure there's one in the brothel somewhere. Bring it here when you find it, alright? I will give you the blood then. I'll return when I have a handkerchief then. Farewell.
Dated my journal.
Jetzt brauche ich so ein olles Taschentuch. Wo auch immer ich das herkriege. Oh, yeah. Vielleicht war ich schlau genug und hab's mit nicht weggelootet, als ich hier alles durchstöbert habe. Ich habe alles gelootet, ja. Aber ich habe nicht alles mitgenommen. Weil ich nicht wahnsinnig bin. Ah! Handkerchief. Yes, I have that handkerchief.
Dated my journal.
50, hey. Hopp. Was denn?
Eine. Ich kann nicht zeichnen.
Okay. Da hast du Glück. Ich habe hier noch ein altes Handy.
Au.
Okay. Ja, ich mach so. Du kannst interdimensionale Artillerie beschwören, aber ein Taschentuch ist schwierig. Ja, ich hab die ja nicht beschworen. Das war ja der böse Magier. After letting several drops of blood soak into the cloth, he returns it to you. You're placing yourself in grave danger, you know. Even if the stories of my mother are greatly exaggerated, she's horrible powerful and completely evil. Good luck. Yes, so I've heard. Thanks and farewell. Dann wollen wir mal. Roll of Mechanus Ganon. Was ist das denn? Ach, das hatte der Magier dabei. Allows user to cast Mechanus Cannon. Was? Ach, geil. Das ist der Spruch mit der Artillerie. Ich nehme alles zurück, Timo. Jetzt kann ich das. Only usable by mages. The true logical justice of Primus shall be delivered unto the illogical as pure energy descends from Mechanus. This spell summons the ultimate form of equalization from Primus, a huge energy blast that comes from the very heart of Mechanus and fires toward the target specified by the caster via portal. A temporary portal will appear 10 foot from the target and the logical justice of Mechanus will be handed down, inflicting 30 to 90 points of damage with no saving throw. Das ist so lustig. Level 8 Spruch. So ein Quatsch. Ich muss verkaufen, bevor ich der Hexe gegenüberstehe. Charm. Portal Lens. Ich glaube, brauche ich nur eins. Portal Lens brauche ich nur ein Ding. Dream Vial. Oh, das ist der Dream Builder. Den kann ich auch fertigstellen. Das ist das Zeug, was ich für Nilxander brauche. Das machen wir auch noch, bevor wir zur Hexe gehen. Das Portal öffnen. Einmal zum Magier wechseln, selbst den Spruch lernen. Ja, genau, das mache ich auch. Deswegen, ne, der kommt hier auf Tasche. Ich habe ja das Ziel, noch eben meine zweite Kriegerspezialisierung zu bekommen. Ich habe nämlich, einmal kurz gucken. Ich glaube, ab Level 12 oder 13 komme ich halt die zweite Spezialisierung. Ich glaube von 12 auf 13. Und dann will ich halt wechseln und Magier grinden. Aber es ist vielleicht auch Quatsch, ne? Weil die Level, die haben halt immer größere Abstände und es dauert irrsinnig lange. Und ich werde wahrscheinlich dann nur noch die letzten 5 Minuten im Spiel quasi Magier sein. Aber das mache ich jetzt halt so. Und ich habe auch von den Levelsteigerungen auch nicht mehr so viel vor. Ne? Also Intelligenz 17, warte mal kurz, stimmt da was nicht. Tattoo of Insight, Tattoo of the Soul. Ich möchte Intelligenz möchte ich eigentlich 18 oder 19 haben, das reicht. Mehr brauche ich ja nicht gar nicht. Und mit Wisdom bin ich fertig. Wisdom brauche ich nicht mehr. Und das bedeutet, Charisma brauche ich auch nicht. Das ist, glaube ich, hoch genug. Und deswegen würde ich jetzt Stärke nämlich steigern. Wenn ich nämlich jetzt zweimal noch auf Stärke steigere, dann bin ich Level 12 und bekomme nochmal einmal Stärke dazu. Und das bedeutet, dass ich dann Stärke 19 habe. Und das ist total cool. Dann habe ich diese komische 1800, 18. Weißt du, in AD&D ist die 18 ja irgendwie unterteilt in so 4 Segmente. 18 und dann eine Zahl dahinter. Ganz komisch. Aber wenn du 19 bist, dann hast du gleich 4 Stufen. Mehr in effektiver Stärke sozusagen. Ich weiß, dass man mindestens Level 6 Magier bei der Hexe was Besonderes bekommen kann. Da war was. Dafür hast du ja das Dungeon. Das kannst du ruhig auf. Ach so, ja, genau. Ein bisschen grinden. Ja, weiß nicht, ob es sich lohnt. Aber wo du es sagst, Level 6 Magier der Hexe, ich kann ja immer zwischendurch einfach mit Dakon reden und dann macht er mich zum Magier und da bin ich auch schon Level sonst was. Aber stimmt, bevor ich mit der Hexe spreche, mache ich das vielleicht. Mhm. Gute Idee. Weil ab und zu kriegt man halt neue Optionen, je nachdem, was für eine Klasse du bist. Und das wird ja auch total Sinn machen. Weil die Hexe ist ja sehr stark. Ein starker Magiewirker. Taylor, Under Sigil, Civic Festival. Was wollte ich denn noch? Ah ja, jetzt weiß ich wieder. In den Lower Ward. Jetzt gehen wir erstmal verkaufen. In the Pawn Shop. The dead has returned, Brocker. The dead one has returned. Okay. Ups, ups. Guck mal, Unfolding Portalverkauf für 450. Was soll schon schief gehen? Das ist dumm. Naja. So, was haben wir hier? Portallensen. Einmal brauche ich. Ich glaube, ja. Damit kann ich mich immer teleportieren, deswegen. Das kann ich verkaufen. 3600. Bam. Ich glaube, ich muss jetzt auch langsam aufhören, Dinge mitzunehmen. Das ist ja totaler Quatsch. So viel Geld. Kann mir eh nichts mehr kaufen. Weißt du, was will ich? Diese Ringe für 20 Gold, ey. Aufhören, diese Sachen mitzunehmen, meine Herren. Ronaldinhos! Moin! Da lurkt er. Schön. Halt lieber zwei. das spricht so der. Ja, ja, hast eigentlich recht, ne? Man weiß ja nie, Aber nee, komm. Das passt schon. Weil die Linse ist ja schon mehr der Ersatz für meinen Modron-Würfel. Genau, und jetzt will ich den Dreamweaver.
I'm gone.
Nee, da noch nicht. Da.
Done.
Alexander. I've got it right here. Take it. Show me my dreams.
Updated
Oops.
my journal.
The machine requires a birdcage adorned with razors, fine wrought to mimic the destructive power of dreams, and their ability to capture our hearts and imaginations. Search in the siege tower for a cage I have commissioned. How do I get in there? You have proven yourself to be resourceful. Find a way. Fine. Katze. Muss ich in diesen Siege Tower? Hm.
All right. All right.
Hm. Ich meine mich zu erinnern, dass es ein Portal geben soll. Hm. Lenny, du weißt das bestimmt. Nee. Oh, so eine Scheiße, Mann. Hm. Ich wüsste nicht wie. Ich in diesen scheiß Siege Tower komme. Wie eine Quest? Oh, das ist Quatsch. Search Team. Siege Tower. Oh, das ist ja super. Okay, the boy Laszlo says that he knows of a portal near the siege tower. It's located on a drawbridge or a device resembling one. He wasn't too clear in this description. There's a sealed siege tower. Burp, 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 burp. There's a portal located on a drawbridge-like device, east of the market. Hier. Nee, nein, nein.
Portal detected. You approach the location of the portal that the boy Laszlo spoke of. Guck mal, da muss ich nur drauflaufen. You begin to replay your conversation with him in your head. Maybe the secret of getting in is to not want to get in. You hear yourself say. Suppress any desire to enter the tower. Und da ist es auf.
Portal detected.
What?
Done.
Folks metal. Okay. You see an iron creature. Its size is staggering. If it stood full height, it would shatter the roof of the siege tower. Thundering echoes rattle the walkway as the creature hammers away on its forge, and the smell of soot and ash fills the air. Greetings.
Updated my journal.
There is a screaming of metal on metal as the giant turns to face you. You suddenly realize the golem is built into the siege tower itself. Girders, pipes, and a huge braces run through its lower torso and into the walls. And the bottom portion of its body makes up the forge itself. Oh, was ist Konstrukt? What are you? I am iron given purpose. What purpose? I forge the implements by which the multiverse will be unmade. Huh? Okay. You mean forging weapons? That's your purpose? Metal is like flesh. Both carry potential in their veins. When tempered with heat and pressure, the potential surfaces. My purpose is to bring forth this potential. Allow it expression. Oh, who do you make these weapons for? I forged them for the sake of entropy. They are pain-seeking expression. Haha, ein wahrer Künstler. What does entropy need weapons for? Beyond this tower, order rallies its legions. The multiverse heals its wounds. In time, its strength may equal entropy. The multiverse is your enemy? Why?
Updated my journal.
The multiverse breathes, it grows, it stagnates, it forges its chains around the planes link by link. In time, even entropy may be chained. And you're opposed to chaining entropy? When a thing seals itself against its own destruction, it merely dies a different death. So you're saying immortality is just a different kind of death? Immortality is only a word. All that exists can die. Wo bin ich hier reingestolpert? You're saying you could forge a weapon to kill an immortal? Every living thing has a weapon against which it has no defense. Time, disease, iron, guilt. How do you know what weapon to use? One must know the enemy to forge such a weapon. And how do I do that? Start with a fragment of the enemy, a drop of blood, a crystallized thought, one of its hopes. All of these things tell the way it can die. Ugh. What if your enemy strikes from a distance, from shadows, and never shows himself? Then that is a fragment of the enemy you must use. How? The actions of your enemy have told you much. Your enemy does not wish to engage you directly. That is a weakness. Or for some reason it cannot engage me directly. That is an equal possibility. Either possibility reveals weakness. How do I exploit that? The actions of your enemy have told you it does not wish to engage you directly. Okay, hatten wir schon. What are you? I'm blah blah blah. Das hatten wir schon. Can you tell me more of what you do with weapons? Ne, das hatten wir schon.
Muss doch ein bisschen was. Ja, mach ich gleich. Efke, du musst mich immer in Ruhe lassen. Hörst du? Hey. Komm her. Wieder Verbindungsprobleme. Vielleicht ist es immer jedes Mal, wenn ich die Tür aufmache. äh, wieder da, wirklich? Bei mir nicht, glaube ich. Doch. Vielleicht ist das die Schiebetür. Vielleicht kommt das WLAN nicht durch die Tür, kann sich nicht durch die Tür bohren. Wegen den Bleibeschlägen. Nee, keine Ahnung. Glasfaser, wo bist du? So. Can you do anything with my weapons? Show me what you have brought. I will study its potential and see if its pain can be given expression. Well. Zum Fick ist das? Spiked Gauntlets of Ogre Power. Fists. Oh. Immer raus damit, ich hab genug Geld. Unstärkes auf Schar. Komm. Kaufen wir mal ein bisschen was ein. Das Geld muss raus. Brimstone Hammer? Nö, den nicht. Den habe ich schon. Ich glaube, ich habe sowas Ähnliches. Nee, wenn ich, also, mein Glasfaser, die Leitung wird hier, das ist ganz interessant, hier in der Ecke vom Haus wird das gleich sozusagen reingebracht. Das heißt, da habe ich dann habe ich endlich eine Kabelverbindung, so. Gibt's kein Halten. Nur noch geile Scheiß gestreamt. Aktuelle Sachen. Nee, Retro wird trotzdem weitergemacht. Oh, was haben wir denn noch so? I need a heavy decorated wrought iron birdcage. Do you have one? I have such an item. The dream builder came to me an age ago. He promised me that my durance in the prison of his city would be near an end when the cage left my possession. I see. Can I have it?
Updated my journal.
Yes, take this cage and lay waste to those who create such confines. Okay, cool. Aber jetzt nochmal zurück zu dieser Waffe. Why do you make weapons? What happened? Bla bla. Mhm. Mhm, das hatten wir schon. Truth, except the death you seem to offer is violent and senseless, without meaning. True. True enough. So what made you take up Entropy's cause? Was ist denn hier? Weiß ich nicht, ob das stimmt. You're saying you could forge a weapon to kill an immortal? Ja. Could you forge a weapon that would kill me? Yes. Really? How? I would need a drop of your blood, that is all. Very well. Bitteschön. The tool of your destruction has been forged and educated. It is not enough. What do you mean?
Updated my journal.
The magics that keep your heart beating and mend your flesh are strong. You must sink the blade into your body only within a shell where you are cut off from the planes. Why? The reason is not known to me. Yet both the weapon and the place are necessary for your destruction. Where would I find such a shell that separated me from the planes? That is not known to me. Okay. Okay, jetzt hat er mir eine Waffe gegeben, mit der ich mich abmurksen kann. Geil. Dann kann ich 2 Retro-Spiele gleichzeitig streamen, ja. Have you heard the name Ravel? Ja, ja. The night hag thought to sunder the city. Her greatest works were those of unmaking. She walked the path of entropy. Do you know what happened to her?
Updated my journal.
Orders had changed about her. She was cast within a cage. Do you know where the cage is? Ja, in meiner Hosentasche. Das weiß ich schon alles. Das brauche ich nicht mehr fragen. Can you do anything with my weapons? Gibt es jetzt irgendwas Neues? Weil ich was von ihm gebaut bekommen habe? Nein. There's the question. Yes. What do you know of the Blood War? It is a war by which the planes will be unmade. How long has it gone now? The lifetimes of many metals. Did you ever surf in it? Yes, it was on this forge that the screaming projectiles that tore the smoking skies of Avernus were made. Weapons so sharp, the wind itself knew agony. Huh. Huh. Okay, cool. Fette Beute. Blade of the Immortal. Geil. Ein Artefakt. Hey, und guck mal, das ist das Symbol, was wir auch in den Spieloptionen haben. Oh. Wohl was zu bedeuten hat. This is a strange blade that the Iron Golem forged using a drop of your blood. It is an ugly-looking weapon, shaped so it resembles one of the symbols on your left arm. Black veins worm their way across the surface of the metal, and the edge looks so dull that it couldn't even cut warm butter. It pulses slightly as you hold it, like a heart. The golem claimed this blade could slay even you, provided it was used in a place that was cut off from the rest of the planes. Use? No. The Dream Cage, Spike Gauntlets of Ogre Power. Wo ist mein, warte mal. Doch, Dolch habe ich noch. So. Spike Gauntlets of Ogre Power. But only by fighters and thieves. Den brauche ich, Dream Cage. Ordnung. Was nehme ich denn hier? Resistance to Magic ist cool. Saving Throws ist cool. Wie viel Damage? Luck ist geil. Armor Class ist geil. Ja. Ich hab lieber mehr AC. Bisschen besser Armor Class. Sie kann keine Handschuhe tragen. Oh. Okay. Tschüssi. Ähm.
I'm gone.
I've got it right here. Show me. Now give me my dreams.
Updated my journal.
I need just one more item from... and we can begin the final process of the Dream Builder. I need a pillow that has lain inside a coffin. It will stimulate a sleep so profound that you may as well be dead. It opens your mind to the emanations of the Dream Builder. It is, if I say so myself, a touch of inspiration on my part. Coffin pillow, eh? You'll have it. Ah, noch mehr. Coffin pillow. Ja, da weiß ich schon, wo wir hingehen müssen.
All right.
Zum Leichenbestatter. Coffin Maker.
I'm gone.
Ins dänische Bettenlager. Ja. Etwas andere dänische Bettenlager. I need to buy a coffin pillow. He nods at you. Ah, you are here to purchase then. I assure you, what I do is a labor of love. The real value of my profession is in the building of the coffin. In doing it, blah. La la la, I just need a pillow. He nods at you again. I need 50 coppers for the basic boards used in construction, though the expense doesn't cover the time. Usually it's either whitewashed or painted, blah 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 blah. I just need a pillow. He nods at you again. Some prefer Bitopian pine, which is fine and traditional. Hört mir einfach nicht zu. I said, I just need a pillow. He nods at you. From there, I might need about a score multiplied by a score of steel wood screws. Are you listening to me? I said I just need a pillow. He places his hand on his chin. And although I usually let the natural wood speak the color of the coffin for itself, sometimes the person commissioning it wants it painted special or engraved blah 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 blah. Sigh. What about the handles? Big thing, handles. Everything about handles depends on how the coffin is to be carried. You got skilled men carrying the coffin at shoulder height? Don't even need to worry about handles. Professional pallbearers never use them. If you got your family and friend carrying the coffin, then the handles are necessary. That's fine and all, but I came in here for a pillow. Do you have any?
Let me give you an example. I think the most beautiful coffin I'd ever seen was this one of clear pine. I don't know whether I managed to get it, whether from a place in Bitopia or elsewhere. Anyway, I'm sure this is fascinating and all, but I just want a fucking pillow. Then there's a matter of measurements. They can be tricky, and I try and do it myself. Yeah, then there's the construction itself. Hamrise. There are many different ways of attaching the sides and ends to the floor's coffin. Hamrise. And there's the lid. The lid's gonna need a rim. If you don't shut up and give me a pillow, I'm going to hit you hard. You think you finally got his attention. He frowns at you with a confused look on his face. Pardon? I said, I need a coffin pillow. That's all. Just a pillow. Do you have any? He looks relieved and smiles. A pillow? Ah, I thought you might need the entire coffin. He puts his hand on his chin again. I'm so sorry, but I'm out of stock on pillows right now. I don't know when I have them again. What with the warehouse being closed and all? Yes, you mentioned a problem. What was that about again? Yes, the warehouse, where I store my goods, is having internal problems of some sort. New management or some such nonsense. I haven't been able to replenish my stock of late, he frowns. The harmonium would never let things get so out of hand as to cause distress to its customers. Perhaps you would look into the matter for me? Na klar, natürlich. I guess I don't have a choice if I want a pillow. I'll do it.
Updated my journal.
He smiles broadly. Excellent. If you deal with this issue satisfactorily, you may have your pillow for free. He gets that lecture look on his face again. That may not seem like sufficient payment, but let me tell you about the construction of those pillows. No, thank you. I got started right away.
Done.
So. Hier ist das Warenhaus, oder?
All right.
Oh, was läuft denn da hinten lang? Einfach mit dem Labern. So, I'd like to claim. I'm here to retrieve a pillow for Hamry, the coffin maker. A pillow? I could certainly use a pillow, a big stone pillow. Here's your pillow, Master Hamry. Good luck sleeping with it. Can I get you anything else? No, thank you. Farewell. Not bad. Cool. So will ich das haben.
I'm gone.
Diesmal, weiß nicht, ich habe jetzt das Kissen. Aber ich gehe trotzdem zu ihm zurück. Bin sehr hörig. Yes, I've dealt with the trouble at the warehouse.
My journal.
He smiles and nods. Well done, Cutter. As I said, you may keep whatever you recovered from the warehouse as your reward. Thank you for your help.
Done.
So, jetzt aber.
All right.
Nochmal nicht losgehen. Das war's jetzt hoffentlich.
My lungs feel like a chimney.
All right.
So, jetzt hier wieder zu Frank Zander.
I have the pillow for you. Let's get on with it.
Updated my journal.
Anytime you're ready for the dream key, Scarred Man, give the word and I'll pass it to you. Give me the key. He pauses, as if gathering errant thoughts. Close your eyes and stretch out your hand, he says. You have to feel this key before you see it, or it won't function. Do as he says. You feel a touch in the palm of your closed hand. At first, you can barely feel it, but it rapidly grows in solidity in moments, until you finally hear Xander's voice. Open your eyes. When you do, you see a simple black feather in the palm of your hand. My work is finished, Xander nods. Use that key on the leftmost door of the foundry, and the Dream Builder will open to you. I must go now. I have work to attend to. A feather? All that work for a feather?
Updated my journal.
It's a final safeguard on the Dream Builder, Sod. You think I want just anyone waltzing in? I ain't stupid. Do you want something else, or can I get back to work now? Go back to work. With my thanks. Okay. Jetzt hier rein?
I'm gone.
Dream Key. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was mich da erwartet jetzt. Ob das wichtig ist. You find yourself standing under a hangman's noose. Oh. A gravely voice cackles out of the darkness. You dream again? 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 Your body seems strangely light and airy. Like you've lost control of it. Like the winds blow you where they will. What? You find yourself floating through a maze of twisted plants and black barbs that tear at your insubstantial body. Creatures of nightmare pull themselves from the ground and walls and rip at your flesh. Their furious attack drives you into unconsciousness. You are standing in front of a tower of skulls that babbles at you, but you can't understand the words. A clattering behind you distracts you, and you see a battalion of fiends rushing you. Okay, krasse Träume. You are standing in the maze again, and the stench of death surrounds you. You know you have killed all of them. The cackling voice breaks in once again. Oh, my pretty little puzzle. You have killed these and so many more, and I have lost count of them all. You are stricken mute and cannot reply. Also, you are stricken mute and cannot reply. Come to me, my puppet. Come to Ravel in her black barbed maze. Come dream with me. Take yourself awake. Okay. Das war's.
I'm gone.
Also, war das jetzt irgendwie wichtig? Vielleicht. Ich habe alles verkauft. Halbwegs Ordnung im Inventar. Leute sind gut ausgerüstet. Die Leute sind gut gelaunt. Spitzenlaune. Ich glaube, ich kann jetzt los, ne? Auf zur Hexe. Auf zur Hexe. Und los geht's. You unfold the shimmering metal, and immediately it begins crackling with life.
It begins forming itself into a metallic circle, hovering in the air. There's something in your possession that has activated this portal. You get the feeling that you probably ought to make sure you have everything you need. You might not be back in Sigil for a long time. Oh. Hold it up and put it away. Da gucken wir nochmal nach. Erstmal den Suchbegriff weg. So. Das kann ich nicht lösen. Find a spell Ruby for Jerem. Das war da habe ich keinen Bock drauf. Das ist irgendwie so eine kleine Mini-Nebenquest. Das interessiert eh niemanden. Take a message to Calder of Durian at the Foundry. Auch so eine Billo-Quest. Brauche ich nicht. Interessiert mich nicht. Find the Night Hack. Alles klar. Ich habe alles, was man erledigen kann. Ich glaube, sonst war ich überall in der Stadt. Alles okay. Komm, machen wir. Step through the portal. Ravel's Maze. Jetzt bin ich tief in der Scheiße. Oh, was war das? Geht mir auf die Nerven. Was? Oh, wir haben einen Absturz. Der Xander. Ich glaube, Temmo meinte den Xander. Da erstmal Programm schließen. Ups. Ein guter alter Absturz. Ja, schlimmes Geräusch. Also, ich hoffe, dass der Temmo gemeint. Oder Temmo meinte mich. Der geht mir auf die Nerven. Mach dich zum Magier. Oh ja, das ist eine gute Idee. So.
What is your will?
There are things I would know that can teach me craft. Is art. So, wo wir gerade dabei sind. Gib mal den Zauberspruch. Den will ich jetzt lesen. Was bin ich denn für ein Magier? Level 9. Guck mal. Okay, ist noch ein weiter Weg. Aber vielleicht mal ganz gut gucken, wie das hier aussieht mit den Memorierenden. Ah. Und das Geile ist, wenn ich Magier bin, kann ich auch mein Magus-Shield tragen. Das erhöht meine Armor-Class immens. Ich hätte noch so schicke Ohrringe. Amber Earrings. Auch nur für Magier? So, ne, ich hab... Die machen das. Die machen das eh schon. Oh, die sind besser. Die kann jemand anders tragen. Er kann keine Ohrringe tragen. Anna hat schon solche. Dann bleibt ja nur noch er hier, ne? Oder sie hier. Kann er Ohrringe? Nee. Ups. Ja, ihre Ohrringe darf sie behalten. Das ist ja gemein sonst. Amok-Class, genau. Oh oh. Bridget. Einfach zerhaken. Nix könnt ihr. Konstrukte in dem Rubikon-Würfel da waren härter. Das hier sind Opfer.
Hier ist ein Portal. Da gehe ich noch nicht rein. Erst mal gucken. Doch so geil, ne? Jetzt bin ich Magier. Aber eigentlich bin ich immer noch Krieger.
Portal detected.
Portal detected. Mhm. Ah, so Zaken.
Maximally efficient strike.
Da komme ich her. Ah, jetzt gehen wir mal ins Zentrum.
Maximally efficient strike.
Wie eine Zwiebel. Schicht für Schicht. Nähere ich mich der Mitte. Das ganze Ungeziefer hier tilgen. Tut's deinen Kopf. Ja, genau. Headbutt! Ravel. Guck mal. Das ist die olle dicke Hexe. Läuft da einfach so rum. Nur so ein bisschen Unkraut vernichten. Ich komm gleich.
Maximally efficient.
Clock sings true.
Ah, Heilung. Das Unkraut, das kriege ich noch
Let's
so
find a way
weg.
out of here before this place grows on us, okay? Literally.
Das ist der Soundeffekt, glaube ich, von dem Doom-Dämon. Dieses, weißt du?
Portal detected.
Okay, ich glaube, das haben wir jetzt, ne? Einmal speichern. Ravel. Let's go. The plump, hook-nosed crone before you doesn't look much like a myth. He's outfitted in a simple, if dirty, brown shirt and leggings, with a number of pouches hanging from her frayed belt. She seems oblivious to your presence, more concerned with the tangled black roots woven together to form the floor of the maze than anything transpiring around her. Study her for a moment. A tangle of jagged grey hair juts from beneath the crone's hood, spreading down her shoulders like a mass of twisted grey roots. Sickly blue-grey flesh hangs in loose folds from her face. Her narrow chin, long and sharp, juts forward in an extreme underbite. Ugh. And two filthy yellow canines protrude from her lower jaw like small tusks. Attack her before she notices you. Ravel, Hello, hello? Visitor. Crone's voice is thick and scratchy, as if trying to force its way past layers of dust. Her eyes are dull, bloody red, with black veins running through them, like tree branches. As she gazes at you, a strange crawling sensation passes through you, like snakes burrowing beneath your skin. Greetings, Ravel. 90,000!
Pretty thing. Have you returned at last? You were gone so long. I feared you forgot poor, lonely Ravel.
Ihr habt sogar Sprachausgabe. I did forget for a time. Now I have returned. How could I forget you, Ravel? I missed you. But you hid yourself in a place that was difficult for me to reach. Come now, did you not wish my company? Have us. I did forget for a time. Now I have returned. Have you? Have you? But what has returned? She squints at you with her black-veined eyes and hisses softly. Let Ravel see how you fared in his life. He reaches out, as if to caress you, and you suddenly notice her fingers are talons, each fingernail filthy, and wickedly sharp. Let her touch you. Her ragged talons trace their way across your skin, and in their wake you feel the same strange tingling sensation you felt when Ravel first looked at you. Her eyes dim somewhat. Her talons slide gently along the contours of your face, lingering on your scars. Wait. Ravel's fingers withdraws, and she looks at you sadly. Oh, sad, sad, broken half thing, all a pieces. She squints at you again. No longer the one Ravel knew, are you? Are you still a broken? After all this sad, sad time? Broken, what do you mean? A body you possess, but a body of knowledge you do not. She points her ragged talon of your chest, at your scars. Many and such scars you have, all scrawled on your skin. Many tales does your skin tell. What tales does my skin tell? Your scars and tattoos shout to me, here is a man in confrontation with the world. Ravel makes a crooning noise, not unlike a dying bird. Yes, such tales as would shrivel even a hag's ears. Tell me these tales, I would know them. The tales are many, they echo of balance imbalanced, trials of war, battles with fiendish elements, and a creature that feeds on others from afar to sustain itself. And of torments, such torments, flesh has never known. Balance imbalanced? Divided in two you were, when your mortality was peeled from you. No longer balanced, much broken in the separation. Both a blessing and a mistake, but more mistake than blessing, Ravel thinks. Okay, ihr hat mich also zweigeteilt. Aha. You took my mortality. How? Forgotten the how of it. I have. Have I? Ravel's gaze dims for a moment. The black veins swimming in her eyes. Die ist auch nicht mehr ganz normal, ne? Die ist also die ist nicht mehr der Evil Mastermind, glaube ich. Sondern die ist auch ein bisschen, die hat ein bisschen gelitten hier. And even if I remembered it, I would never do it twice. Not forgotten the moment have I, after the break. Seeing the pain stream from your veins, your cries like a wailing child, every bit of your being filled with emptiness, terrible even for these eyes. Okay, komisch. So, that's why I feel hollow inside? Because my immortality is gone? Very well. What are these other tales my skin tells? The tales are many. They echo of balance. Das hatten wir schon. Trials of war. Great, great trials of war. Much too much to be borne by any mortal thing. What war? Where? This war touches all, my precious half-man. There is no place where its caress is not felt. Did it touch you? Ravel's voice drops, almost bitter. To this, Ravel says, aye. That would explain the scars. Okay, Trials of War, das heißt, ich habe im Blood War gekämpft, denke ich mal. Damit gemeint. Battle with fiendish elements. Two fiends, butt heads. Ravel sniffs as if in contempt. Their tiny heads filled with ideas of how the planes should be, yet can never be. Or the planes they would be no longer. Such foolishness. Okay, da redet sie auch über den Blood War, denke ich. A creature that feeds on others from afar. No base hungers do you feel, but far, far from more terrible ones boil beneath your skin, and such a cost. Hungers, what do you mean? I know not the nature nor the cause of these hungers, but heed this. Coming events cast their shadows before them, my precious half-man. There's no need saying of what these events will be, not even with Ravel's eyes. Oh, very well. What are these other tales my skin tells? Sonst habe ich nix, oder? And these torments, what are these torments you speak of?
Updated my journal.
A lodestone pulls iron to it, and so do you, my precious half-man. But it is not iron, but tormented souls. As others suffer, they are drawn to you, and your path becomes theirs. Ah, guck mal. Das ist interessant. Das wirft ein besonderes Licht auf meine Companions. He makes a sweeping gesture. Do you not see them in the eyes of those that have traveled here with you? My companions? What do you mean? Do you wish to explain, Gith? Ravel throws a burning glance at Dakon, tempered with a fanged smile. Those may prove tighter than any chain, no? The manacles of a race once enslaved. The manacles of a race once enslaved, now a slave again? Dakon is silent, but his blade shifts at Ravel's words. The blade darkens, the edge sharpening until the karach itself seems to carry a horrible malevolence about it. Watch your words, Ravel. The cockbox. Ravel's gaze drifts to Nordom. Once it knew only suffering's definition, but now it feels its sting. There is no room for two in the world of ones and zeros. No place for mayhap in a house of truths and falses, and no green with envy. In a black and white world, when it discovers how the planes turn, when it discovers the truth behind loyalty and ill logic, more torments will it know. Rather leave my companions alone. I have questions. Oh, jetzt kommt Morty. The chattering skull. Ravel doesn't bother to even look at Morty, as if he is beneath her notice. Are the quips enough of a shield for what lies buried inside your brain box? Why speak truth when lies suffice? Morty, what do you mean, Ravel? The abyssal temptress. Ah, sie ist schon bei der nächsten. Ravel sneers, her yellowed fangs piercing her purple lips as she squints at fall from grace. A skin so fair, lips so rich, eyes that might cause you
to forget Ravel herself, and yet she suffers more than any other. When one turns on their nature, many are the torments that arise from such a betrayal. Ravel, Grace replies softly, almost cautiously. I have come to terms with... You lie, succubus! Ravel's lips peel back in a snarl. You lie! Do not dare lie to me! Then your heart is a book to me. Every word you spit screams of your torment. Have a care with your words, Ravel. Enough of this. Oh, jetzt kommt Anna noch dran. Ah, Ravel gestures at Anna. As if she is for sale upon an auction block. Look upon the feisty tiefling. Such fiery hair and voice. Ravel smiles, baring her rows of yellow teeth. Shall I speak of your torment, tiefling? Anna seems paralyzed, her eyes wide, as Ravel turns her black-veined gaze to her. You can see her trembling, her heart beating fast. Oh, das ist interessant. Bei den anderen kann ich das alles nachvollziehen, so, ne, was Ravel über sie sagt. Dass sie in sich halt gestörte Konflikte haben, so. Aber bei Anna wüsste ich es jetzt nicht. No, no, I shall not speak of it. Guck mal, bei ihr hält sie sich zurück. Das ist ja komisch. Hey, was ist los?
Also.
Ja, ich mach gleich Schluss. Ja? Ganz kurz. Ganz kurz. Ach, herzlich. So. Müssen wir noch eben durchziehen hier. No, no, I shall not speak of it. Ravel's voice drops, almost in exhaustion, and the smile fades from her face. Grown tired of cruelties and torments, Ravel has. Oh, guck mal, sie ist... Die Zeit im Gefängnis hat ihr gut getan. The world is a jacked enough place. She turns to you, her bloody eyes dimmed, and she sighs. And my precious half-man, for you, the greatest torment of all, life forevermore. Can it be life that cares for you as Ravel does? She gnashes her yellow tusks with a horrid clacking noise. One so brave, so passionate, so terrible lost, sad, so sad. Ravel, why did you make me immortal? I must know. A puzzle of bone and skin were you, always, intriguing, and the most beloved of all who came to me. Petitioning, requesting, pleading, pleasing? Pleading for help. Ravel stares hard at you, her black-veined amber eyes narrowing. So hard to see past the scars, to dig up the man who once was underneath. Ravel, can you tell me anything about who I once was? A shadow with substance, a seeking, that which casts the light. I know you more and no. Ravel pauses, her eyes dimming. No more than I know the nature of any man. Crossed paths have we. A man tainted with undeath, still feeling the pangs of separation, and an old withered crone, now all imprisoned. Crossed paths? Seems it that we are meeting for the first time? No, not. Ravel seems confused for a moment, then shudders, as if throwing off a weight. Not at all. An echo of a future meeting this is. Or a past meeting? Depending on which way time is facing. Okay, sie ist verrückt geworden. So this meeting echoes a meeting in the past? The now and then very similar? So tangled the now and then is, both mirrored in each other. Once and again you come afore me with a problem to challenge me for a solution to an impossibility. Ravel hisses at you and her eyes blaze. Beautiful, ungrateful, beloved man. Irgendwie, keine Ahnung. Was für eine Beziehung? Bin ich ihr Sohn oder ihr Ehemann? Keine Ahnung. What was this impossibility I ask you to solve? Ravel doesn't seem to have heard you. She still seems to be in the past, for her eyes dim, as if looking far away. Such fire in your eyes, enough to stir a grey lady's heart. Passion to be free. Anstrengende Type, ja. Ja. Sie labert in Rätseln die ganze Zeit. Passion to be free. But when freed, the fire in your eyes guttered out. With the separation, your life has shed all meaning, I fear. Ravel smiles with her yellowed fangs, then clicks them together as if laughing. Mayhap you should sit on your hind legs and limp your forepaws. Mayhap Ravel will give you another scrap of knowing. If begging will bring me answers, then I beg you, Ravel. Tell me what you know. I need your help in remembering what happened. A gentled heart now? Ravel's black-veined eyes glint, and the corner of her mouth twists upwards like a snake. Has life softened you? Ah, but one can hope. Oh, more questions do you have? Ravel croons softly, but there's an edge to it, as if she is recriminating you. Yick! But you have already asked so many. Ravel's black-veined eyes take on a curious gleam. The time for my questions is now, half-man. Okay. Ask your question. Know this and know Ravel's law. If you do not answer my question, no more of your questions will I answer, my precious man. Step lightly with the answers, or the asking shall tear you apart. Okay. Understood. Ask your questions, Ravel. I would know why you traveled here with these others. Know not the place they were traveling to? They choose to walk this path with me. Of course they knew. Who would not want to travel here to meet with you, beautiful Ravel? Few opportunities does life provide for such a meeting. They wished to see if the tales of your power and beauty were true, as I knew them to be. Ja, wieso kann ich mich denn so einschleimen? Das ist total komisch. Aber es wäre eine Lüge. Und ich bin rechtschaffend gut. Ich lüge nicht. They chose to walk this path with me. Choose? A dangerous word, is it so? Yes. Yes? Ravel throws a black-veined glance at Dakon, her voice like an arrow. Is it choice? Gith, is it? Or is it a matter of two skies? Dakon's blade bleeds into a vicious dead black, mirroring his eyes. And to your surprise, the Karach edge silently splits into jagged fangs. Ravel, leave him be. I will answer your questions, not them. What of the cockbox? Ravel turns to Nordum, sneering. What does it know of choice? He snaps her fingers, like the sound of cracking bone. There's only obey and obey, huh? Query, what does Nordum define choice? Define choice. The act of choosing, selection. The right or opportunity to... Nordum, stop! This is between Ravel and I. Look, Ravel. Ravel turns to Morty. Skull, skull, skull. Ravel clicks her tongue after each word and her smile widens. Your expression is difficult to read without the skin wrapping, but I feel your fear from here. Coming here was not your choice. Well, I didn't have anything better to do except go to one of the lady's mazes and meet one of the evilest creatures ever to set foot in Sigil. So I said, sure, why not? Morty, be quiet. Be quiet? Morty... Quatsch. Be quiet? Morty clacks her teeth. Like the hells I will. I think we've listening to this crone rattle her bone box enough. And now she's got some pair of stones saying I haven't got any skin. So what if I don't? Obviously, the fact she has skin has done wonders for her looks. Does she think, like, I like being naked all the time? And another thing. Morty, cut it out. Ravel, look. The Succubus. Jeder kriegt hier nochmal sein Fett weg. Did she have a choice? Mayhappen a smooth-skinned mind of soft silks and hard truths may be choice, but no. A sensate must experience all, and to refuse to come, not a sensate would you be. Still no choice. The tiefling, the fiery one. Ravel cackles softly, and her eyes kindle, as if amused. Sehr dünnhäutig, der gute Schädel, ja. No choice at all. When you feel instead of think, there's little room for choice. Anna makes no response. Ravel's mere presence seems to have silenced her. Her tail has stopped flicking, however, and her eyes have lost their hard edge. Irgendwas ist mit Anna. Enough with this, Ravel. What other questions did you have? Shh! There will be time enough for you to speak, my precious man. Ravel taps a talon against one of her yellow tusks. His questions next. What do you feel for the that have come with you? Do they matter in your heart? She smiles, black veins dancing in her eyes. Or are they tools for your will? Guck mal, jetzt kann ich. Das sind jetzt wichtige Entscheidungen. They matter to me. Tools only. Nothing more. My feelings for my companions are a matter between them and I. No. They matter to me. Even the gift? Ravel's amber gaze falls on Dakon, then slides off to lock with your eyes again. Speak what he means to you, and say it true, or blank ting, my garden he will be. Ooh. He's my ally, I know him, he's my friend. Yeah. Ei. Das ist ein Dialog hier. Okay, he's my ally. I know him, he's my friend. Jo. Ein guter Junge. Ah, Ravel nods. Then she smiles again, her talons tapping against each other. Does that surprise you? What is a skull? Surely he matters not to one such as you, or does he? I like him. He's my friend.
He often angers me and is useless in combat. I hate him. Oh God. He can be annoying, but he has his uses. He's useful, nothing more. Seems trustworthy enough, he's loyal, and he had saved my life in the marchery. Nay, I like him, he's my friend. Curiouser, Ravel smiles. Quite the puzzle box you are, shaping up to be. What else lurks in the dark places of your mind? I hide nothing. Ravel's voice takes on a threatening weight, and she turns to fall from grace, her red eyes blazing. And here's the core of it, the abyssal temptress. Does she rise above the merely carnal to you? Or is she something else in your eye, Grace says nothing. She seems to be studying Ravel intently. You are suddenly struck with the feeling Grace is sizing up Ravel for weaknesses. Ravel turns back to you, clacking her yellow tusks, as if in anticipation. Speak, precious man, but have a care where your words fall. Oh. Lie, das mache ich nicht, ich bin rechtschaffend. What is she to you, beautiful Ravel? She cannot even compare to your looks, your intellect, your power. Truth, I could fall in love with her. Oh! I like her. She has many good qualities. I consider her a friend. Ja, ich will aber ja Anna, ne? Ich bin ja in den Tiefling verliebt und nicht in die Succubus. Auch wenn sie so hübsch ist. I like her. She has many good qualities. I consider her a friend. Enough of these games, Ravel. Ravel turns, collects her tusks, then glances at Anna with a sneer. And what is of this slip of flesh? The fiendling, the tiefling with the scarlet hair and the fiery passion. What is she to you, my precious man? Oh, jetzt muss ich meine Liebe gestehen. I could fall in love with her. Oops. Ravel glances at Anna, then snorts, her black-veined eyes gleaming. So be it. Enough of these games. My next question is this. Geht's jetzt endlich mal um die Wurst. Ravel's voice drops, almost whispering. Suddenly, you have a strange feeling she does not want to hear the answer. Why did you wait so long to return to me? Ravel grew lonely without you, precious man. Das klingt so, als ob ich in meinem vorherigen Leben so ein mega Aufreißer-Typ war und alle mächtigen Wesen gefügig gemacht habe, weil sie sich in mich verliebt haben. Und jetzt habe ich ja diese krassen Antwortmöglichkeiten, ne? Dass ich mich so fies, charmant einschleime. Wo kommt das denn her? The way to this place is difficult, beautiful Ravel. Efforts have been made to ensure you have little company. I'm glad to see you once again, Ravel. Nee, das ist ja alles Quatsch. Das ist ja eigentlich gelogen. Beziehungsweise es ist nicht gelogen, dann würde hier stehen lie. Aber das ist, die Antwortmöglichkeiten sind schon sehr seltsam. Bin ein bisschen neugierig, was wäre, wenn, aber erstmal woanders mit hier. The way to this place is difficult, Ravel. It's a way too hard, so hard. A hint of a smile plays on the corner of her mouth. Then your visit is precious, and I give thanks. Have you another question for me? Ah, yes. The third and last question is this. As Ravel opens her mouth to speak her final question, you are suddenly gripped with the terrible realization that this final question has murdered many others to whom it has been asked. You know what it is. You feel it welling up within you, and you feel compelled to ask it. Echo. What can change the nature of a man?
of a man.
I see you have not forgotten, Ravel smiles, her yellowed fangs gleaming. What is your answer? Oof. I don't know. Power, hatred. Greed, betrayal, death, regret, age, suffering, success, planes. You, Ravel, you changed my nature forever. Nothing can change the nature of a man, Ravel. I don't know. Somebody tot. I don't know. And that is your answer? The veins in Ravel's eyes begin to shift slightly. And she gives an evil smile. Be certain before you say. It may not be your answer, but it is my answer. And that is all I wished for, my precious man. Ravel's smile relaxes. A simple answer. And in the end, many are the men I have laid low while they sought my answer. That's it? I thought. Ravel cackles. Countless times has the question been asked, and not once did the pathetic shells who came afore me answered with their answer, but always sought to creep inside my mind and find what I thought. Ugh, there's no truth in that. I don't believe you. In fact, I don't think they ever could have answered you true, even if it was true to them. The Schnepfe. Ravel falls suddenly, strangely silent. She's watching you warily. You never cared about any answer other than mine, ever, did you? Yet still you ask the question, knowing that no matter what the answer they gave, they would die by your hand.
Updated my journal.
Ravel hisses. Of course! Your answer was the only one I sought, for you were the only reason I asked the question. Did you think I cared for them? Did you think I even cared for a fraction of the amount for them that I cared for you, my precious man? Answer me that. I am through answering your questions, Ravel. Now you'll answer mine. Of course, ever questions. Ever questions. Why did you make me immortal? It's what you wanted, Seedling. Seedling? Das ist ein anderes Wort für mein Junge. And you ask so sweetly. Now how could Ravel say no to one such as you? Immortality was your solution and your challenge to me. My solution? But why? I don't know, Seedling. Time has chipped away at my memories as well, it would seem. Seem? If you remember, tell me. I'm a curious myself. It must have been something important. Isn't it in the nature of a man to want to live forever? Only if what lies on the other path carries greater pain. Sagt der Con. Ravel, this is very important. Do you have any idea why I asked you to do it? Death was a thing you needed to dodge, an easy thing to say, mayhap, but to do it is not. Immortality, even with its flaws, was the best solution this withered mind could untangle. Yet, lead is not easily a change to gold, but it is possible. Thought the unwise. Unwise? Ravel. If water can be drawn from blood, mortality can be taken from a mortal, peeled back like a sticky film. So you pulled it off. The gulf between man and unman is great. You traveled the distance. I provided the means, but you crossed on your own. Ravel slaps her head and rakes her hands through her through her hair. Bad, Ravel. Mortals are too flawed to be made to last. Still they break. They must be dragged, kicking and screaming, into an unhealthy new mold. Unhealthy? So the ritual was flawed. Shortcuts must be made, and they can break the molded, for it is not always the mold that breaks, but the substance poured within it. Force something into a shape it was not meant to be, and it breaks. I thought the material was of stronger stuff, but you have been broken. But I am immortal. Surely that was a success. You have survived long, immortal one, but you have become the prey of the creature that is life. Kann die nicht einmal sich klar ausdrücken? She cups her hands and reverses it, forming a canopy with her hands. The body is but a hut for the soul, but now no one dwells in your hut. What went wrong with the ritual? Puzzle-fleshed, broken, beautiful, beautiful mortal man. The ritual was not a finished thing. Okay, Ravel's brows wrinkle, and the talons pick at her hair, tugging on a lone strand. The ritual gave you what you wanted. Guten Tag, moin, Herr Taschengnom. But, the ritual gave you what you wanted, but great were the costs. The casting of shadows, the quiet, violent death of the mind, and the painstaking emptiness. These things dangerous are in such a fragile vessel. No matter how strong a mortal man. Regret them, and the ritual do I. Casting of shadows? Ungrateful shades, but ungrateful without cause. The shades, they hate you, nameless one. For they are fathered by you. Your children, once forsaken, they will never forgive. They will do everything they can to destroy the parent. Such is the way of children. How do I father shades, these shadows? Da kommen sie schon. You cast shadows on existence, nameless one. With every death, a shadow rises fresh from the fields of your flesh. They wander for a time, but always they return, looking to murder their parent. Such is the way of many offspring. Ravel purses her lips in disapproval, then suddenly pokes you in the chest with a talon. And thankless young man such as yourself. Guck mal, anscheinend, jedes Mal, wenn ich sterbe, schaffe ich einen Schatten. Und die Schatten jagen mich dann und wollen mich umbringen. Das ist irgendwie so viel zum dieser Mechanik. The ritual gave you what you wanted, but great were the costs. The casting of shadows, the quiet, violent death of the mind, and the painstaking emptiness, these things dangerous are in such a fragile vessel, das hatten wir schon, no matter how strong a mortal man. The painstaking emptiness, the quiet, violent death of the mind. 1,000 deaths, and you recover from each. Not so the mind. The mind is much more fragile. Its scars run deep and do not heal. The brain is encased in a hard bone shell, difficult to breach, but with no defense against that which eats at it from within. Okay. Habe ich gefragt? Painstaking emptiness. You have a hole where? where your mortality once lay within your shell. She makes her hand into a fist and shakes it. Rattle, rattle, goes the hollow man, a baby's plaything with naught but a tiny stone that clatters and clacks in your frame. The ritual gave you what you wanted. Ja, das hatte ich schon. Okay, was gibt's noch? Despite these problems, it seems like the ritual worked.
Updated my journal.
Do you doubt Ravel? Of course, I delivered on what was promised. Not long after the spell drew to a close, I killed you to see if it had worked. You struggled so, but I kept my grip tight. Watched you die. Your first of many deaths. Ravel clacks her teeth. Then was I learned in its flaws. What flaws? Ego enwraps us like a prison. Forgot I did that, it oft-times serves as a shield. Ravel clicks her tongue. My pretty thing, there's much wisdom and understanding in the truth that life is a preparation for the ultimate goal, death. Our life is a means by which we learn how to die. If we forget such things... So that's when you discovered I lost my memories when I died. Yes, Ravel nods. Unfortunate. Without the mortality to hold such memories tight, the shell a body is. So you took my mortality from me. Is it still intact? Ravel seems surprised, then alarmed. Yes. Fear not for a broken mortality. If you are here talking at me. Intact your mortality must be. Such a thing cannot not be destroyed as long as you exist. You are an anchor of your mortal soul. As long as you are intact, so shall it be. Mates to last are you. Ravel smiles and gives a wheezing laugh. For life swallowed you and spit you out. Swallowed him, but I don't know if he came out of that end. Morty is super. Enough of this. Look, Ravel, you took my mortality from me, and it has caused more harm than good. I would take it back now. You have it overlong. You've had it. You have had it overlong, I think. Okay. You make a demand. Ravel's black-veined eyes sharpen and twist, taking a disturbing awareness, and she bares her yellow fangs. No. That, Ravel, I will not do. What is undone cannot be done. Ravel, I tire of your word games. I am not playing with you any longer. Give me back my mortality, or I shall kill you. Woof. Why not? Na, ich bleib noch. Erst bleib ich freundlich. Benutze gleich mal das Messer, was du gebaut hast, um zu sehen, ob du endgültig stirbst. Ja, Marie. Ich habe überzogen. Ich muss gleich Ich hoffe, der Dialog dauert nicht mehr so lange. Ich muss jetzt echt mal Schluss machen. Ravel cannot give you such a thing, my precious man, for Ravel has nothing to give. I never possessed you, or your mortality, though I wish to keep them both in my garden, as selfish affection's keepsakes. Trace the patterns of your flesh. But such things Ravel could not bring herself to do. Why not? Yeah, loved him. Nee, das ist Anna. You loved him. Anna breaks her silence. She sounds astonished. You loved him, you did. Die Hexe Ravel war in mich verliebt. Okay. Ravel gives a low, white smile. Is that so hard for you to believe, fiendling? She cackles softly to herself. Does Ravel, being Ravel, and thus a myth, not deserve to carry such a feeling in her black-brambled heart? Or from Grace. No creature's undeserving of such a feeling, Ravel. Grace speaks softly. The histories do not paint such a compassionate picture of you, however. Yeah, the past is past, and histories care little for speaking the truth of it. Ravel frowns, then her voice drops slightly, threateningly, as she studies Grace. The feeling brushed me, yes, and now hold your silvered tongue, abyssal daughter. I need not your soft words to cloud the air here. The man and I shall speak, and you shall bow out of this. I shall attend to you shortly. Oh Gott, das klingt nicht gut. Enough, Ravel. If you don't have my mortality, where is it? I don't know, sweet thing, but if I were you, I'd get it back quick. No telling what horrible things someone could do to you if they held your mortality for ransom. Ravel clicks her talons together. It would like be holding someone's sweet, succulent soul, a puppet dancing on someone's strings, would you be? And a most sad puppet, too. Too? Know where it is? I do not. Well, it would have been too easy for you to know where it could be found. Looks like I'm off on another hunt. Hold a moment, you say you don't know where my mortality is. Do you know someone who does know where it is? Ravel smiles horridly, her tusks gleaming. Clever, clever. Clever you are, yes. There is another who might know the things Ravel does not. Another may know who. Ravel's eyes dim, as if she is staring at something in the distance, and her voice slows. The fair-skinned one, must you ask? An angel, a deva, one who soars in the wings of morning and with his hands is the architect of horizons. He lies beyond my keeping, in another cage, in another prison. And his knowing is the knowing of what you wish to know. Ask him your question. Listen to his answers. Use them as guides. Where can I find this angel?
Updated my journal.
180,000. Motherfucker. In leaving this prison to another cursed prison will you arrive, though it may not appear such to casual glances. Step lightly and find the golden link in the ever-shortening chain. The light shall give the dark of the matter, and new path shall open to you. Delightfully cryptic, though not surprising. Thanks. I had other questions for you, Ravel. Of course. The legends claim you're a powerful mage, Ravel. Can you teach me some of the art? Ravel frowns disapprovingly, her bluish skin twisting like a rag. Does Ravel know the art? Is your mind gone away of the mortality, a thing all up and lost? I have forgotten more of the art than you shall. She jabs you with one of her talons. Ever! She jabs you again. No. Can you teach me some of the art then? Ravel narrows her black-veined eyes, studying you. Mayhap I could be persuaded by one such as you, though any other would not have such a chance, nor the boon I offer. Are you a rudimentary student in the arts, or am I facing a tried, true, and tired Master? Oh ja, ich bin Meister. A master in the arts. Very well. Ravel's voice changes, alternating in pitch like someone plucking a stringed instrument. Much have I learned tending this garden. Charms and incantations distilled from the barbs. She begins to hum slightly to herself, rhyming, swaying ways of the consonants, constants and motions that bring the briars to your aid. Listen, the branches will speak of it. Close your eyes. Listen. As you close your eyes and listen, a great trembling passes through you, as if dozens of barbed snakes were burrowing beneath your flesh. Just when you think the pain is more than you can bear, you suddenly, instinctively, begin humming the same tune that Ravel did. The pain ebbs. In the distance of the maze you can hear the clicking of the tree creatures, as if responding to your call. Continue to hum. Ravel watches you with curious light in her black-veined eyes. Such power! She gives a soft hiss, as if in wonder, and her lips peel back in a smile. It touches all that hear it. You are powerful, my precious man, so powerful. One day even the plains may bend to your will. I do not wish such a thing. Doch, ich will Power. The day the plains bend to me is not long in coming. The more of my memories return to, so shall my power grow, until none shall stop me. Oh God! Ravel nods, then nods at your hand, which you take surprise holds a number of black barbed seeds. Take those seeds, use them as you will, and to this I grant an additional boon. He plucks a hair from her head, and takes a handful of the seeds, placing them in her palm, and crushes them. A small trail of blackish blood runs from her hand, but when she opens it, there is no wound. Only a necklace of black barbs, woven around a lock of Ravel's grey hair. Take this! It is of me, and it will serve you well. Take the seeds and the strange barbed charm.
Updated my journal.
Save those seeds, precious man. Use not all of them, for they may prove more useful in other places. In this maze. But if powerful you are, these places you will find. Okay. Okay, hier wird schon wieder geklopft an der Tür. Ich muss jetzt Schluss machen. Thank you for the information you have given me, Ravel. I must leave now. Nee, jetzt lass mich jemand in Ruhe leben. Hold. Ravel's voice drops to a low hiss, like that of a serpent. Hey.
Hörer dürfen.
Okay, ich spreche für dich. Nein, ganz kurz. The most important question you have yet to ask, my precious man, has it occurred to you yet? Yes, I need to know how to leave this place. Do you know the answer to this question? I know the branching of this place, the twisting and bending and burrowing, though there are no leaves here. One may take their leave when they wish it. You do know how to leave. Rub your hands about you like branches, make them encircle your chest like a cage. Step from the edge of the maze into the darkness, and into another cage your body shall go. A simple leaving, but there is no return when that final step is taken. But take heed and take what you need, before you take the step. Which of the edges of the maze do I leave by? Which? A question posed to the witch. Which? One of the edges knows, not I, the remembering of which has failed me, and the edges of the maze have had little to say on the matter. You've known how to leave all this time? Then why don't you leave? Why stay when one can leave? Your question to me? Ravel breaks into a crooked smile, displaying a row of fangs. I turn the question upon its head and send it as scurrying back to you. The answer lies not in the staying or leaving, but in the causes and reasons, my precious half-man. Don't you want to leave? It is a want, a once want, not a now want. More and more and not it want. What do I need that lies beyond my brambled walls? It is cruel, jagged world beyond the edges of this maze, and Ravel has pulled enough of its shards from her skin. Very well. Thank you, Ravel. I must bid you farewell. As you are about to utter your farewell, you suddenly feel... Nee, das sagt sie nicht mehr, okay. As you are about to utter your farewell, you suddenly feel a crawling sensation in your skull, and you notice that Ravel's black-veined eyes have taken on a strange predatory fire. You're not going to let me leave, are you, Ravel? A perceptive question, yet it not the real question. Ravel's voice takes on a strange whisper. Ja, meine Tochter, die hat Langeweile. Sie hat recht, ich bin schon 40 Minuten drüber. Very sad, that sends a faint echo through your mind. The question is, do you wish to leave me, half-man? Fair Ravel, you helped me when I came to you so long ago. And you have done so again. I shall not forget what you have done. Now I must leave. I have to know more about myself. Das ist eine gute Antwort. Und warum nicht freundlich sein? Mir hat die Hexe jetzt nichts Böses getan. There's a terrible shimmering in the air around Ravel, and the sound of snapping twigs and crackling tree limbs. The horrid sound of the trees bending, splintering. Ravel's lips peel back, and her voice becomes shrill, like a howling wind. What do you know of knowing, half-man? Know this. Know you will stay here until the end days, in my brambled garden, never to leave, and you shall love me. As you were meant, as you promised. I will not, Ravel. Do not threaten me. I will leave this place. I shall not let you leave. I have the power to keep you here, and I shall use it. My black-barbed mace shall not allow you to travel beyond it. While I live, my precious, precious man. Ravel, I don't want to fight you. Don't do this. Allow me passage, and I shall return to visit you. You need not be alone in this place. Ja. Return? Return as you claimed you would so long ago. No. You shall not lie to Ravel twice. No more centuries will I wait for you. Ravel's lips peel back and her talons seem to grow into a fiendish claws. Here in my garden you will stay, and wander the plains you will no longer. Ravel, calm yourself. There's no need for this.
You have forgotten your place, half-man. Humility is in order.
Updated my journal.
Okay, was passiert jetzt?
Attend me, my pets.
Kommen so ein paar Bäumchen. Witz.
Gather to me.
You have come.
Bam. Irgendwas passiert da? Jetzt kommen die Shadows. Jetzt kommen die ganzen Schatten rein. Ich glaube, ich habe die Hexe gerade umgebracht. So. Also das war, glaube ich, jetzt ein Dialog über eine halbe Stunde.
Alright.
Und der war super interessant. Und jetzt liegt hier irgendwo auch die Leiche von der Hexe rum. Hey, bleib weg. Geilen Scheiß. Da gab es bestimmt noch irgendwie ganz andere Entscheidungen, die man hätte nehmen können. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich da alles rausgesaugt habe aus diesem Dialog. Aber das war ja ich kann nicht stundenlang da rumklicken, jetzt zumindest nicht im Stream. Ich gucke mir den nochmal genauer an, offline. Und ich glaube, nächstes Mal spielen wir den nochmal. Vielleicht ein bisschen schneller dann.
Und eben gucken, vielleicht gibt es da auch nichts mehr. Auf jeden Fall war das sehr wirr. Ein bisschen mehr wissen wir als vorher. Aber nicht viel. Außer, dass wir der Liebhaber anscheinend waren von der alten Hexe. Gut, auf jeden Fall, ich habe schon überzogen. Ich muss jetzt wirklich Schluss machen, sonst kriege ich Ärger. Also, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Und wir sehen uns Mittwoch wieder, spätestens. Ja. Bis Mittwoch dann. So, wir wollten noch mal gucken, ob wir raiden können. Ach nee, wir machen das. Raiden hat Urlaub immer noch. Kommt schon irgendwann mal. Also, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und ich wünsche euch noch einen schönen Montag. Tschüss.